Hi everyone, today I'll be doing a demo for repairing the twist on this bow. It's a Saluki, I don't know what model it is. Tiny Bow is it, but I don't know. I've not seen this model before. But unfortunately it arrives twisted, so it is a shipping issue, or maybe the way it was packaged. So we are not sure exactly what caused it. But this bow here, I want to have a look. It actually has this black color layer. So that black layer there is the carbon core. So as a result, if you try to just twist it by force, it won't fix the bow because the carbon core will actually resist the twist. This is what I explained in my previous video. So I want you to have a look now at this bow, and you can see that it is quite obviously twisted. Okay, from that side. You can see, so definitely there is a twist going on. And so I have actually marked for my own reference. You can see that the tape is on this side, meaning that for this limb here, it is twisted towards that side, whereas the other side here, it is twisted towards there. So this is just for my own reference while I'm doing my repair, so that I know which side is facing which side. So I'll start off with checking for any damage, which I did just now, because the owner said that the bow actually untwisted when he tried to pull it back. Sorry, unstrung itself when you pull it back. So when a bow unstrings itself, there is actually a very high likelihood that it can cause damage to the limb. For example, the lamination within itself. So you have to make sure that there is no damage. Okay, no damage on the limb before you do any repair. So I've checked it, and the bow is not damaged at this point. So I'm gonna first apply heat, and then I'm gonna try to partially fix it before I string it up to fix more. So on my heat gun, there's actually 3 settings, but I'll do the second setting. The third is a bit too hot. So right now I'm heating between the face of the riser towards the face of the sear. I'm heating it gently and evenly. So right now I'm applying the counter twist force, try to get it back. Okay, I think I need more temperature. So it is just a bit under, because I do not dare to heat it too much. Yeah, I can feel that the limb is right now more pliable than just now. So as you can see, carbon core is actually more annoying to fix, and that's because it is very torsional resistance. So I have to keep the temperature up to fix it. The amount of twist has reduced, but it's not enough. Okay, that seems to have worked for one side, but we have no guarantee because until we string it up and pull it back, we have no guarantee of whether it tracks straight or not. Right now, it looks straight to the eye. So now I'm going to apply the same force on the other side. at this point, I want to show you that at least visually, it looks straight. Okay, visually, both sides look straight. But again, we need to actually draw the bow to check if it tracks straight or not. Right now, it is just the first stage of checking that it's straight, but we need to string it up to test. But I'm not gonna string it up right now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually heat up both sides so that they will cool down evenly, and then I'll string them both up. And as I draw it back later, I can adjust the twist more refinedly. Okay, the temperatures are almost even on both sides. I'm gonna string it up now. Now keep in mind that because the limbs are just still warm, they are not hot but they are warm, so I do not want to pull back too much. At this point I just want to make sure that the alignments are all straight. Oh, it's good on this side. Okay, it's good on the other side also. I'm going to actually pull it back only very slightly, just to make sure it tracks straight, and if it's good, I'm going to pull more. So it's not that good. There is some twist on this side. Okay, I pull only very little. You have to keep checking back and forth. Okay, seems good now. So I'm going to check one more time. It looks straight from this view. Same with the other side. And I pull back, seems straight in the middle of the bow on both sides. So at this point, don't draw the bow all the way. Alright, don't draw the bow all the way because the limbs are still warm. I do not want to take any risk. I'm going to actually unstring it, let it cool down completely. Then I'll do a check one last time. Okay, so I'm back. It cools down really fast. Maybe because I have the air conditioner on. So right now the limbs are not just room temperature. It is actually cold. Okay, so now it is safe for me to string it up again and check for twist. So always remember, when you string your bow up, you never draw immediately. You always check for twist first. So let me show you how the limbs look like right now. Look straight here, right? Look straight here. Okay. And of course the tracking you can't see, but I'm gonna just do it and tell you. Okay, this side tracks perfectly fine. Let's have a look the other side. Okay, this side also goes smooth and nice. So since both of them are doing well at this point, I'm going to increase the amount of draw. So far so good. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to increase more. Okay, it's good here. So far, this side is good. So you can see this job is actually quite tedious, right? You have to do it many times. It can be very tiring to your back. Okay, but so far, things seems to be good, and I'm gonna let my friend here, the owner of this bow, he's gonna test this bow and, oh sorry, can't see my head. So he's gonna do some tests on the bow and see how things work out for him. Okay, just to show that the bow now works. Previously, when you draw it back, it would just unstring itself. Now it works. So the owner is using it for a number of shots already. Okay, so I'm gonna actually test the bow that I just fixed. And this bow is like really tiny, like super tiny. And in terms of the stacking point, I'm gonna show you where I feel the stack. Here, this is where I feel the stack. You can actually, if you want, you can just stop the video and then record the angle. Use a protractor to check the angle. Between here, this is where the apex stops. And you just get the angle and see whether it's around 66 to 70 degrees. It stacks really early. You see, it snacks before it even reaches my mouth. I don't feel that it can pull anymore. So in terms of my form, well, my form is gonna be like shitty, really shitty, because I couldn't even draw back anymore.